Hey Virgo, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your mid-month reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Virgo, feel that the rules are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It's greatly appreciated. All right, Virgo. King of Wands. Leo energy, could be Aries or Sagittarius. This is somebody here who is going to get what they need to make what they want happen. This is, the kings are the go-getters. They are the ones who provide. And the King of Wands is action. Okay, it's all about work. It's that spark, it's that fire, action, ready to go here. Okay, so you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Justice. So Libra energy. This, for some of you, this is in regards to taking control here. You've been waiting for a situation, you've invested in a situation, and now what's crossing it is either it needing to be balanced or it needing to be fair, or something here needs to happen. This could have also been a very karmic cycle between you and someone, or lesson in particular. And there's something here that was either triggering you and them to change something within yourselves. You have the Five of Swords. So there could have been a lot of difficulties, a lot of, I'm only looking for my best interest, not being able to trust someone here who could have taken advantage of the relationship. You have here the Judgment. So it's possible that in the past there was some sort of awareness of what was happening. It could have been that there was a reconciliation in the past. There was an opportunity for a second chance here, and maybe you have invested in it. And now you see here that there's something here that's unbalanced. I feel like this situation here has more to do with, I just don't trust. I can't let go of what was done. Somebody here only has their best interest. Somebody here keeps taking advantage, keeps taking someone for granted. And you have the Nine of Swords, so there is worry here. There's worry. I feel like you are trying to leave it in the past, but it still kind of keeps coming back around. And you have the Eight of Pentacles here. So it seems like you are going to take this road towards stability, towards creating something here, putting the work in. And you have the Ace of Wands, which is that new beginning, right? That spark that you were hoping for. I think you are more enthusiastic about moving this forward or about making something grow. But again, on the back of your mind, there's still a lot of doubts or worries, anxieties. You have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So definitely this person here is a karmic, but karmic doesn't mean like, oh, they're here to screw my life and that's it. And when I'm done with them, I'm done with them. It just means that both of you are here to trigger each other so that you can see what needs to be worked on. So for example, if you're dealing with somebody here who keeps stepping all over your boundaries, who doesn't have any respect for you, what is the lesson here? That person is a piece of crap? Yeah, okay. But that's not what's going to lead you to growth. That's not what's going to help you, because you could get rid of that person and then you get another person and again the same thing happens, or something similar to that. The point here is that that person is triggering and saying to you, you need to set up some healthy boundaries. When you set up the healthy boundaries, does this person now respect you? Could very well possibly be. Do they still respect you now that you have boundaries? No, now they don't care. Well, then there you go. That gives you the answer. Do you get what I'm saying? It's sometimes we get attached to something and say, no, this is it, this is it. And sometimes it is it. And sometimes we need to be patient and wait for the other person to grow up, but that's in everyone's free will. So anyway, this person that you're dealing with, they themselves could be learning lessons on how to structure themselves, on how to be more disciplined. You have the Devil card, Capricorn energy here, Taurus, if I didn't mention, with the Hierophant. So there is a little bit of codependency between you and this person, whether it's you towards them or them towards you, or both. Because the Devil card here is something that keeps you tied and bound. I feel like you guys are unable to let go each other either energetically, but it's only because you guys are I feel like you guys are soulmates here. Absolute soulmates, but it's the type of soulmate here that is triggering. And the thing is, we love to have, especially living in the world that we live in, we love convenience, we love things quick. We have lost a lot of what it means to be patient. We have lost a lot about what it means to treasure things that take its time. Because we want gratification. And this Devil is that. The Devil is like, no, I need to fulfill my own pleasures, and I'm not going to say no to myself. Meaning, for example, let's say you're a smoker, and you are going to tell yourself, oh, today I'm going to quit, or at least I'm going to try to do that, right? And you do it, and then comes the cravings, and you're like, oh man, I want one. And you're like, no, I got this. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And you don't do it, and you're proud of yourself, and you move on with life, right? Good. Then comes that craving again, and then you're like, oh. And then let's say you get into an argument with someone. Now you're stressed out. Now you have the craving and you're stressed out, which gives you even more of an open door of the Devil saying, hey, go have the cigarette. And you go and you have the cigarette. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's you giving into your body. Are you a bad person? Not necessarily. But let's say you gave in the first try. There's a lack of discipline there. Sometimes we need to say no to what I want. And sometimes what we want is a good thing. I want a healthy relationship. Of course you say yes to that. But this is where we use our discernment, which is kind of difficult in the day and age that we live in. I mean, I'm sure you watching, you're already old enough and you've lived in a different time period where discernment was actually something that was kind of taught, at least, and this discipline and whatnot. But sometimes we encounter people who were not taught that. So let's move forward. All right, you have the High Priestess as your outcome. So the High Priestess is an inner knowing. It is your intuition. It is someone who's very observant, very quiet, but she knows. Do you get what I'm saying? So there might be here an inner knowing. This could also be things that are hidden for whatever reason. So let's take out 3 oracle cards here for you, Virgo. This High Priestess, there's something inside. There's some sort of either emotions that are not being let out. And the emotions could be anything. It could be you desiring to love somebody, but you keep telling yourself, no, 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 because they've hurt me. Or, which could be a good thing because it is a defense mechanism, but to a certain extent. We keep saying no, 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 then we completely block ourselves off for the opportunity. Anyway, High Priestess does represent the moon. Okay, so the moon represents emotions. It represents the feminine energy as well. And we have new love. New love. So maybe there's new love here. Maybe that's what the High Priestess is. Oh, for some of you, you're with somebody who's in another commitment already. Calling in your soulmate. And you want something balanced here. You want things to work out, but you know that you are very passionate about this person and you have children. Now, for some of you, this is new love with the same person and you have children with them, okay? And I feel like this calling in your soulmate, every time I see that card, it always reminds me of prayer. Obviously, not everybody prays. But whatever, meditation could be another form of similar to that. So it always reminds me of, you want something to work out, you want something to be balanced, pray for it. And this has nothing to do with being religious, because just the act of prayer is saying that you have hope. And you know how they're like, oh, you want something to happen, you just have to believe. Believe that it's going to happen. Prayer does that. So if you're praying, please, universe, please, God, I don't know, heal my marriage, or heal me from the traumas that I've been through, or provide me what I need. I don't know, whatever it is, okay? Just by saying that, other than being in the state of knowing that you're lacking this, okay? Because I know that it can conflict with law of attraction and whatnot, but it really doesn't matter. The fact here is that you know that this is something that you need and that you want. And the fact that you are saying it to something outside of yourself, you could even say it to yourself, okay? Depends on how you look at it. The point here is to believe that there is hope to attain that. Because if you didn't have hope at all, like not even a bit, you wouldn't ask for it. Because you wouldn't see that it is worthy of your time or worthy of even wasting your breath on. Okay? So, let's get one card just to clarify these. And we have the 10 of Cups with the 7 of Pentacles. So this is either a long-term commitment or investing in happiness with another individual. We have the Knight of Wands with the Justice card. So for some of you, 6 of Wands here with the 5 of Swords. This a lot of this has to do with ego here. What is going on here? This is also needing to forgive and to move forward successfully. Forgiveness is needed here for this to be invested in. For some of you, you've dealt with an individual who was in and out of your life, or both of yous were. Maybe one person was a player and the other person was like, okay, fine, you want to be like that, then I'm going to isolate myself. You know, it really depends on your situation, of course. So, there seems to be here also a need for someone to step up. Because it could be that there is action to step up, but then it's like, okay, I'm holding myself back. There needs to be this consistency here. If somebody here wants this to work. You have the 9 of Pentacles here with the Judgment. I feel like this is an awareness of your confidence, an awareness of you can't expect somebody to make you feel secure because you need to do that. So again, giving the example, you want to feel secure. Let's say you never felt secure when you were younger. Let's say you were abandoned, or you felt abandoned, or you weren't abandoned, but you felt neglected. All of that stems for this basic human need of security. And because that wasn't fulfilled to you, you as an adult get into relationships, and now you urge the other person to love you. You need to love me because I need to feel secure. Now, if you're not urging, then every time someone kind of gives you that security, you're like, no, I don't want no commitment. I don't want nothing, because that's either going to be taken away from me, and so therefore I'm not even going to bother, or whatever the case is, okay? Or you could be urging for it to be given to you, and then once it's given to you, it's like, okay, I don't want to know. Even though that urging is your inner self saying, yes, I do want love, but your hurt self is saying, okay, now once you get it, I don't want to accept it because you're hurt. Because what you were taught, or them, whoever this applies to, what they were taught is that love hurts. But we know deep down inside, because we are all beings of love, right? We're all beings of the universe. We're all beings of God. And what is God? God is love. And if we're of God, we're that too. So we want it. But being in the 3D realm, the sufferings we've gone through, the traumas as children, things that we haven't healed from, tell us, no, we want love because that's already our nature. But wait a minute, I've experienced this as pain. So there's this conflict. I want it, I don't want it. So that's something that needs to be healed. So I do feel that with this 9 of Pentacles and the Judgment card, this is an awareness here. That this is somebody here who feels secure by herself. So this could be, it doesn't have to be that you need to be by yourself or single. It just means that you know that instead of urging somebody to give you what you are in need of, you can get that yourself. But not in a selfish way and not in a way of thinking that you're better than the other person. It's just in a way of being healthy. Because instead of urging the other person, because then they don't give it to you for whatever reason, maybe it's not even intentional, you start to resent them, or you start to feel jealous, or you start to feel bitter, whatever. When you can give that to yourself, and the other person, if they love you, they're going to give it to you. But if they can't, for whatever reason, because they themselves are struggling with their own traumas, or they themselves are hurting for the time being, or because they themselves are looking for something within you, this is why we need to do the inner work ourselves. Anyway, so there is this awareness here. All right, so let's keep going. So you have the 9 of Swords here, and you have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So this Ace of Pentacles is something sturdy. It is that security. Because the Pentacles can represent money, for example. And what is money? Why do people love money? People love money because it gives that sense of security. Because if I have money, I'm not going to go hungry. If I have money, I have shelter. If I have money, I can give to myself or to those around me what they need and what they want. When that need is fulfilled, we feel satisfied. That's the only reason why people like money. Because if money had no value, nobody would care. This to me, can this have to do with money? Yes, it can. But because I do love readings and focus on that, that's what I'm going to focus on. This is the opportunity to plan something secure. This can be a reconciliation. And so 4 of Wands, security. Security. 4 of Wands can represent a home. Your home environment is leaving you this way. Now, it doesn't have to be specifically your home. It could be what makes you feel secure. Your environment, your family, your whatever dwelling here. Even your mind. Your mind could be your dwelling because that's where your thoughts dwell. Your heart, because that's where your emotions are. So again, this can be a reconciliation because this doesn't have to be it could be new love. I mean, you do have the new love card. This could be new love, and it's something that's much more secure. Maybe worried about whether or not you're ever going to get that. However, this to me looks like you know how to attain this already. So maybe there was a setback. And we have the 9 of Cups. You are working on what makes you happy. And what makes you happy? You working on yourself. Because this is not, look, 8 of Pentacles, she's working by herself. This is not the 3 of Pentacles. It's not teamwork here. 9 of Cups, this is not the 10 of Cups. This is somebody who feels fulfilled within. This is somebody doing the work that they need to. They are focused on this. Now, you do have the 10 of Cups here. So it's possible that you have invested 7 of Pentacles that are here in this. But now this is calling for you to do the inner work on you. Or it's very possible that you are working towards this from the 9 to the 10. And we were just talking about the 3 of Pentacles. It's at the bottom of the deck here. Let's keep going. Yes.
Do we have jam?
Can you what?
Do we have jam?
Jam?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't have jam. Look, go check in that bag over there. There's something there.
Is that jam in there?
It's something like that. Go ahead, you can go check.
Mommy, even I don't like the peanut butter.
Did you try it?
No.
Just try it.
I don't peanut butter.
You don't like peanut butter?
No, I don't like it.
Okay.
Unless I say hi to Victoria's teachers.
Okay. Go ahead. Go see if that's something you'll like. I apologize for that. So I always take these interruptions as something. So she's saying, if we have something, so we had a peanut butter and jelly thing that they got, and she's like, I don't like the peanut butter. Well, how do you know if you didn't try it? So there might be something here that's kind of hard. I mean, like if you try to separate peanut butter and jelly, can you really do it? It's kind of already meshed together. So is this something that you can learn to like? Is it something that can be worked on? Is this something that could actually be a little bit scraped off, but there's still a little bit more? This is also about integrating. It could be that you are jelly and they are peanut butter and you think it doesn't go well together, or you think that it's gonna mix and then it's gonna be, you're not individuals, you're not your own people, you're too codependent on each other because you can't separate it. I don't know what the analogy is in particular, but it has to be something like this, right? I'm trying to give all sides that I can see from this. Maybe you just belong like peanut butter and jelly. Okay, let's keep going. Or maybe this is what you feel. And then you have the Queen of Wands with this Ace of Wands. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This is somebody who wants to receive this. This is somebody here who's attractive. This is somebody here who has passion. We have the King and the Queen of Wands both here. You might not even be fire signs. Or maybe one of yous are. Or have it in your chart. The point here is that these are two very fiery people. So what this means is that you guys are very passionate. It doesn't have to necessarily be that you're passionate about each other. It can be. But definitely when you get into arguments, and we have the Devil card here, so that has a lot to do with passion. So maybe the fact here is that needs to be re-sparked. Maybe you know that the spark is there, but what needs to happen is the security. Or both. Maybe one person is asking for the passion and the other person is asking for the security. And needing to integrate that, like PB&J. Now, for those of you where this is a third party situation, this third party came to help you realize what your worth is. Ace of Swords, clarity, truth, what needs to be cut out. This is a victory here. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's like the world is at your hands. Here is the opportunity. What do you want to do? What path do you want to choose? You do want to choose a path. You already know that. So therefore comes a lesson here. It's like the Hierophant is the key here. And the sword is the key. Well, when you don't have a key, what do you have to do? You have to pick the lock. And that's what I just got with this Ace of Swords. It's like you're picking that lock. Or someone is here. Someone might be picking the lock with you. Maybe they're trying to open you up. What is the Devil here? So there might be a little bit of codependency because it could, this Devil card could be lust. So there could be like, I want this person to be tied and bound to me. I want this person to be obsessed with me because that way I feel secure that they're always going to be around. Something of this nature. I just noticed you have 3 aces here. Page of Wands. 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. So there might be something here that needs to be talked about, that needs to be walked away from. It could be fears, it could be illusions, it could be options. Whatever this Devil card is, it could be addictions and needing to talk about this. I feel like here, this could also be very immature energy that both of you are needing to walk away from. So let's take a look at this High Priestess because that is your outcome. I just want one card for the High Priestess. Eight of Wands. So whatever is within is coming to the forefront. The Eight of Wands is about forward movement. It's about communication. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Again, a king who speaks with truth and clarity. Honesty. You know what this is? For some of you, this is a situation where you guys are needing to purge everything that's inside. There might be a lot of resentment here. There might be a lot of ego. And what needs to happen is both of you's like throwing it up, not regurgitating, like literally, like puking it out to each other. Obviously not literally. And that's going to require a lot of patience here. So let's take a look at this King of Wands. This King of Wands, 3 cards came out. 3 of Pentacles at the bottom. So we have the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, there is a break that needs to be taken because there's been a lot of wounding. Whatever, there's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of pain here. There might be a wall up. Somebody here is extremely hurt. Both parties are extremely hurt. There needs to be a break. There needs to be some sort of healing, okay? After that, you can come in slowly. But once this starts to come in, it's reliable. It takes its time. Things take time to grow. Look at the clocks. They're on this big tree. This tree doesn't grow like this. Again, remember how I said we want things very instant? All right, Virgo. So I'm going to leave it there. If you resonated with the reading, do let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.